Overlooking this town, we can see garbage littering the main road. The buildings are run down and look like they shouldn't even be inhabited. Poverty affects all of the citizens in Sierra Leone, even those living in the city. However, according to Sabrina Braher, poverty doesn't just affect rural areas, but also the cities as well. Garbage and other wastes tend to make farming difficult for citizens trying to make a living off of produce or the people living in the city towns. Think of living in a house made up of your own garbage. Most of the citizens in Sierra Leone have to live in homes made of mostly used scrap metal. The roofs of the shanty towns are made mostly of cardboard. According to Sabrina Braher, this is what 12 years of violence did to the once strong communities of Sierra Leone. Violence seemed to be the only answer to the RUF, however. They started something that ended with the downfall of Sierra Leone's economic stability. The stomachs of men, women, and children are left hungry in the country of Sierra Leone. According to Suzanne Levert, children and adults are starving. Since the economy of Sierra Leone was toppled after the Civil War, many citizens in Sierra Leone are left with little to no food. Most of the time, children will beg for food on the streets or even money to purchase food. These children and adults are struggling in the fight for survival. This is what is most commonly known as Freetown in Sierra Leone. Notice how the streets are completely littered with garbage. According to Sabrina Braher, Freetown is left without any garbage disposal service because of the economy being in shambles. Alleys tend to fill up quickly with garbage. The garbage is usually thrown into the alleyways because there is nobody to pick it up. Much of Sierra Leone was left without power after the Civil War. This makes it hard for citizens that work at night or live in neighborhoods without power. Power lines and other sources of electricity were destroyed by the RUF during their violent attacks. This left Sierra Leone's homes without power as well as the city. Citizens of Sierra Leone still have no choice but to mine for diamonds. This time, however, they aren't mining for diamonds against their will. According to Suzanne Levert, Sierra Leone continues to mine for diamonds for whatever money they can make. However, many of those working in the diamond mines are having trouble finding them since most of them were found during the Civil War period. This is Sierra Leone's one main source of income. Workers in the diamond mines are paid very little money for what they find. They are not paid by the hours they work, but by the diamonds they find. Most of the workforce in Sierra Leone is still consisted in the diamond mines. Try thinking of a country that has been left without a well-put-together education system. According to Sabrina Braher, many of the schools that were in Sierra Leone have been destroyed. The RUF are responsible for the destruction of these schools. This caused the education system to be diminished because of the disappearance of these schools. Also, many of the schools that exist today are very run down. They also do not have many teachers or classrooms to support many of the children that live in Sierra Leone. A huge amount of the citizens in Sierra Leone are left without any type of medical support. Men, women, and children are left without limbs and have a hard time trying to be in schools or in the working class. Many of the hospitals were either damaged or completely destroyed from the RUF attacks. Sierra Leone does not stand alone in the fight for rebuilding their country. Many countries continue to aid Sierra Leone by helping to supply food as well as teachers to help the children living in Sierra Leone to have an education. According to Suzanne Levert, Sierra Leone is beginning to receive aid from other countries. They are beginning to rebuild schools and their communities. Farming and other jobs are now becoming more vast in the country. With the donations this country is receiving, they will now have more food and other supplies. With a little luck, Sierra Leone will become successful once again. Thank you for listening. This is Matthew Staten.